So this is Data here with my technology gear. This is one of the last of my gear videos, and I saved kind of the technology for a specific one just because there isn't a lot of it, and I wanted to kind of be able to run through it quickly. I will put some labels up as I go, and I will add descriptions into my lighterpack.com page, which will be linked in the description of this video. But I'll start with the tech I'm wearing and then move on to the stuff that'll be packed away. So I wear a fanny pack now, which is kind of a new thing for me. I found it very useful to have that additional 2 sets of pockets right in the front. That's a Fall Raven fanny pack. I got it because it was a little bit bigger than some of the others. It's not waterproof and it's not Dyneema, but it has a clasp on the side that makes it easy to take on and off, and it's big enough to carry the things that I need. The first of those things is the phone that I'm filming this with. It's a Samsung Galaxy version 6, I think. It's the one with a stylus on it so that it will work when my hands are cold. And everything you see here gets carried either in that fanny pack or in one of the side belts of my pack. So I'll go left to right this time. I have a thermostat. Well, I think it's called a therm drop. Measures temperature and also keeps a running history throughout your day of the temperature, which I find very useful. Sometimes I think it's colder than it really is. This is helpful to wake me up. It also has a light on it. There we go. It's not really 89 in here now, but I just turned it on. And I have a Nikkor headlamp, which was a Christmas gift from a family member off of my list, so I appreciate that. I'll be carrying 2 knives, a small Swiss Army knife for its scissors and its toothpick and tweezers. And then this knife is unique in that it also has a toenail clipper in it on this side. And has a small light on it for seeing things inside the tent. On the outside of my pack, I'll have a Garmin InReach Mini. I bought this at the insistence of family members who are certain, in the case of my 88-year-old mother in Atlanta, that I am going to be eaten by a bear. Despite how many times I've reassured her that the bears along the Appalachian Trail don't actually eat people, she still sleeps better at night if I send her a message in the morning and in the evening that just simply say, here's where I'm starting my hike for the day, here's where I'm ending my hike for the day. And then also I do use the Garmin to get weather reports. And once in a while I may send folks a note during the day if I stop somewhere for lunch and there's a clear view of the sky. But it does have an SOS function in case I need it. That's this button on the side. Fortunately, I have not yet needed to use the SOS button, so I'm happy about that. Then I have this, it's called a Joey. It's a flexible mount for my phone and the little attachment on it to put my phone on so I have a steadier grip when I walk around, or I can clamp it to things and do walkaways. Or I don't tend to do those kinds of videos, but I could perhaps. So that's all of the technology that is on the outside of my pack, so to speak. And then here on the inside of my pack, all of this stuff goes in a Hilltop Packs Dyneema bag. It's green. That makes it easy to spot in my pack. I'm carrying a Samsung, I think it's called it's a 2 terabyte. I think it's called a S7 or something. That's a solid state drive for saving stuff on. That's probably more storage than I'll ever need, but better to have more storage than less, given how big video files can tend to get. And I'm carrying a set of Big Agnes string lights. I'm not carrying the battery for them. They don't weigh a lot. It's really meant as a light system within my tent in the evenings. Since I'm hiking early in the year, I'm going to have a fair amount of downtime when it's dark inside the tent. So I'll want to be able to look over maps and organize things. And I can plug this little lightweight set of LED string lights directly into this Anchor rechargeable battery, and they don't use up very much energy. This is a 10 milliamp Anchor battery for recharging things on. It's got 2 USB-C connectors and a standard USB connector. I won't have any need for the third one, but the two USB connectors will be helpful. I have a recharger that also has two USB-C outlets and a USB outlet. This is an Anchor. It's the higher speed one, so it does a pretty good job. To pair with that, I have a pair of cables. The longer cable that's coiled up is a 240 watt USB-C cable, so it will exchange data faster than the other one. I may try to find another short one, but for now I'm going to take the short one, which is more of a standard USB-C cable. I did learn, and in the past I've carried a lot of different kinds of cables in my technology, and I managed to get everything now, including the Nikkor lamp, to where they're rechargeable with a USB-C cable, so now I only have to carry these two cables. And then last but not least, recently I bought an Alpine Blow fan, which also runs via USB-C cable directly off the Anchor battery. It takes a little longer to inflate my air mattress than the mini pump that I have been using, but it is significantly lighter, as you can see from looking at it. It doesn't have its own internal battery. It weighs next to nothing. So, and then last but not least, I have a set of earplugs from Loop. I used the traditional orange kind of construction ones that I've always used around job sites and around my house. So from Data on Trail, this is pretty much the full extent of the technology that I'm taking with me on trail. And I guess until my next video, I'll just say happy trails. So in the category of oops, I forgot something. The one additional piece of technology that I'm going to be carrying are my JBL earplugs for listening to ebooks while I'm hiking. They don't weigh a lot, but I'm trying it this time just because I'm going to be out for longer, and I've come to enjoy listening to audiobooks while I'm hiking.